Hey, Alexis Love Beauties and Flawless Men, Princess Beauties and Prince. That's right, this wisdom is wisdom the whole family can enjoy. And today I want to teach you how to write with both hands. I wonder if someone will be able to know which one of these is actually my handwriting. A few years ago, I just was at work and I just started writing with my opposite hand, and I liked it. And I was like, well, I just feel like this is a skill that people need in general. You know, you may not never need it for anything, but it's just wise to know. So I want to share that information with you today. I am left-handed. I have written this with my left hand. I have written this with my right hand. I have written this with my left hand. And I also have written this with my right hand. The way I look at it is pretty much, you know how they'll say we only use 10% of our brain or a certain percentage of our brain. And I feel like, personally, I haven't done no research on this. I will, but I kind of feel like if you are left-handed, then you're only using the left hemisphere of your brain. If you're right-handed, then you're only using the right hemisphere of your brain. And based off whatever other percentages that you're using, that we do use, then that's how we know how to do our basics. We know how to talk, we know how to move. But I can't imagine if we use 100% of our brain, or really what that even means, on the more things that we'll be able to do. I think when we start talking about using 100% of our brain, that goes into the spirit realm as well. So we do need to learn how to use 100% of our brain. We need to do our extended research to even know what that means, and I'm working on that as well. Today, I'm just going to do a few sentences, and I'm just going to show you how to do it. It's technically like you would write with your original hand, and it's going to take practice, but you'll just do it with your opposite hand. I remember one time I was writing somewhere and I just did it. Like, they're not going to know. You know, when you filling out stuff, they don't know if, you know, your signature is wrong or not. So, hey, that's a good time to practice that as well in the real world. If you have to sign something with your signature, try to use your opposite hand. They're not going to know that unless it's a complete difference. When I do this, I notice that it's not a big difference. So I'm left-handed and I'm going to write my name. And we're just going to do a couple of sentences. So the way I write, I hold it like this and I just write. With this hand, it was kind of different. Not really, but I don't know. I just feel better like holding it like this. And then my angle is just slightly different. Not bad. And you don't want to overthink. Like, you don't want to look at how you originally write and be like, okay, let me make it look like this. It's probably not going to look like that. When you're doing this, you really don't even want to think about it. You're just going to let it flow. Like, I'm not thinking about how this would, line up with this. But as you can see, it's not a big difference. Don't even think about it, right? Just go in and write. You can tell that I didn't think about this because I strategically like skip lines here, but then here I didn't. So you don't want to necessarily think about it because it'll kind of throw you off because you're like, oh my God, I'm trying to write my other hand. So you really just want to go ahead and just do it. And it will look different. But that's okay. Honestly, this line right here looks really, really good. Like I said, it's still eligible. I don't even write in cursive for real. Let me see. Just still, just seeing how to come out. And that's okay. So this will take some time. I really just wanted to show you how to do this because I thought it was really, really cool. Just some tips. Just write how you write. Don't overthink it. Because, I mean, it's going to feel good. It's going to feel natural when you begin to do it. Good practice things will be too. If you have to sign something, you know, sign it with your other hand. They'll never know. Practice makes perfect. So the more and more you do this, if you're interested to do this, then you'll begin to see, you know, similarities in your regular handwriting. Your other handwriting may actually look better than the regular handwriting. Alexis Love Beauties, Flawless Man, Princess Beauties, and Prince. If you do have children, I say this is something really good to teach them. It's just additional wisdom. You never know what you may have to use. I remember one time, well, what was that one time? I think it was, I don't know, but I really had to use my right hand for real because I think I had got cut or something on my left hand or something. It was something going on. Sometimes I like to reserve my left hand, like, you know how, and then that's what I was saying earlier about I think that we just use one side of our brain depending on maybe if you're left-handed or right-handed. Because me being left-handed, I don't know, it's just always been natural for me to not really do a lot with my left hand. Like I treat my left hand like my baby. So I'm doing, you know, I feel like I'm stronger on my right side. I wanted all my tattoos on my right side. And I did that just out of naturally doing that. So, and then I was like, that was another reason why I was like, man, I might as well just use my right hand. But I feel like, I think one time, I don't know if my hand was numb or something like that, but I did have to use my right hand for like a few days. And I was like, it's a good skill to have. So you never know when you're going to need that skill, even if you don't ever need it, right? I rebuke that in the name of Jesus, that we don't have to use it due to something, you know, dramatic, but just for additional wisdom. I'm here for additional wisdom. I love additional wisdom. You never know what you're going to need anything for. So just don't overthink it. Get you a paper, get you a pen. If you have children, this would be a really, really good exercise to do with them. Just showing them different things while they're younger because children are easier to teach. So, you know, just write a couple sentences and don't even think about it. As you can see, all of these look different because I didn't think about them. Just went ahead and written them out. Practice make perfect. So that's all for this video. I just wanted to show you all how to write with both hands. Good luck. God bless you. And Alexis loves you. Mwah.